Dear friends, today I am going to discuss the last three sections from chapter 23 of the Indian Patent Act or the Patents Act 1970. And friends, remember chapter 23 is the last chapter of the Indian Patent Act. Okay? And this chapter is about miscellaneous. That means all type of sections are included in this chapter. Okay, and this chapter starts from section 140 and it ends at section 163. Okay, so let us start with section 161. The title is Special Provisions with respect to certain applications deemed to have been refused under Act 2 or Act 2 of 1911. So friends, this section actually is repealed by the Patents Amendment Act 2002, section 65 with effective from 20th May 2003. So this section is repealed. Okay, so as we know, there are many amendments to Patents Act 1970. So as per Patents Amendment Act 2002, this section is repealed or it doesn't exist. It does not exist. Fine. So next we will go to section 162. The title is Repeal of Act 2 of 1911 insofar as it relates to patents and savings. Okay. So friends, let me tell you one thing, that before the Patents Act 1970, there was an act, we can say that, we can name it as the Indian Patents and Designs Act 1911. Okay, so this section deals about that. So subsection 1 says the Indian Patents and Designs Act 1911 insofar as it relates to patents is hereby repealed. That is to say, the said act shall be amended in the manner specified in the schedule. Fine. So please observe the underlined words because these are the most important keywords of this subsection, and this subsection is related to the previous act, the previous Patents and Designs Act 1911, and it is saying that it is hereby repealed and this will be amended in the manner as in the schedule. Fine. Okay, next subsection 2 and 3 are omitted by Act 38 of 2002, section 66 with effective from 20th May 2003. Fine, just a minute. Okay, next is subsection 4. The mention of particular matters in this section shall not prejudice the general applications of the General Clauses Act 1897 with respect to repeals. Fine. Please observe the underlined words of this particular subsection. I will explain it later. Subsection 5 or the last subsection says, notwithstanding anything contained in this act, any suit for infringement of a patent or any proceeding for revocation of a patent pending in any court at the commencement of this act may be continued and disposed of as if this act had not been passed. So please observe the underlined words in this subsection also. I will explain it below. Okay, so subsection 4 says this section shall not prejudice the applications of General Clauses Act 1897 with respect to repeals. This is in very simple words I have mentioned here. Okay, and the next one is the explanation towards subsection 5 is the pending cases as mentioned in subsection 1. Okay, related to infringement or revocation of a patent. So we can say the pending cases will not be affected or hampered by this section in any way. The assumption, or we can say the assumption will be that this act had not been passed, or it will go in its usual way, assuming that this act doesn't exist or has not been, or this has not been passed. Fine. So this way section 162 is also completed. The last subsection of chapter 23 and the last section, this is the last section, or we can say the last section of chapter 23 is section 163, and this is the last section of the Indian Patent Act as well. Okay, and the title is Amendment of Act 43 of 1958. Okay, so friends, this section is also repealed by the Patents Amendment Act 2005, section 77, with effective from 1st January 2005. Fine friends. So this way the last 3 sections of chapter 23 of the Indian Patent Act is completed. So please go through my video. Please share my video among your friends. Please subscribe my channel. And friends, if you have any comments, any queries, any suggestions, you can write to me in my comment box. I'm telling again friends that if you are not getting anywhere, you can ask me. Rather writing some comments which is not appropriate, please try to specify the points where you are getting or where you are not understanding anything. There I will be happy to answer you. I will be happy to interact with you guys. Okay friends, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your patience, for listening to me, for watching my video. And again, keep questioning, keep interacting. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay blessed.